Homophobic attack on a couple who were on a bus.
Shouting homophobic slurs.
Hi, I'm Zabir. Zabir Zam. I'm male and I'm gay. Homophobia is when someone is scared or disattached from the idea of homosexuals, or when they have an ignorant or arrogant profounding of what it means to be gay. The thing about being gay is that everyone has a different background, and so the way it affects you for being gay is different for everyone. I do think though that there's places in the world where people are shunned, kind of like disattached from the idea of being gay. I know that I have relatives who live in Bangladesh and third world countries that kind of detach themselves from that, like, oh, homosexuality is disgusting and that it's wrong and that it's like just bad. And I think it really does depend on who you are and where you come from. I feel like homophobia has been something that kind of follows me everywhere. Not like doesn't mean that people are like out of their way to hurt me, but, or like that they're, what's the word? They're like intentionally trying to cause harm, but it's kind of the perception of how people see me and how that changes from who I am and who they think I am. And besides that, there has been violent homophobia where I'd be like, I don't know, taking a walk down 95th Street, which was something I used to enjoy doing, but get catcalls because I was open to how I expressed myself. And I think, which honestly, I don't think the way I express myself or wearing makeup has nothing to do with me being gay. It's just how people perceive it. And I also think that people have arrogant perspectives on me, which is kind of homophobic without kind of knowing me or dumbing me down or not really getting to know who I am. I don't know if I really deal with it because there's a harsh reality that you kind of just have to like move on. It's not something you can change. You just be yourself and you just try your best to not care what other people think. And honestly, the greatest way I deal with it is sticking to people that really care for what I have to say. I think the most I've ever done is I've told on someone when someone was like openly violent towards me about being gay, but I've never was like, well, there's this one time this dude in the locker rooms was being like, gays are all stupid and like they should all die, like, but I kind of confronted him. His friends got quiet. He yelled back and I just walked away, and then I told the dean. It's like the most that escalated. I actually think homophobia, a world without homophobia would also benefit people who aren't just gay, but like also straight and like part of all parts of the spectrum, because it releases that toxic cultural expectation and that there's no idea of what gay means, or like it's not a characteristic that people have to be scared of, and that people would be free to be whoever they are, whether they're gay or not gay. You're not alone. Don't feel pressured by anyone to feel a certain way or act a certain way or feel the need to fit a cultural expectation. And that's something personal, and that's no one else's business. I know like being gay isn't something I should like discourage myself to be, but prospectively, if I could not be gay, I would choose not to be gay. And I know that sounds crazy, but the thing is, I'm Islamic and I'm brown and I have immigrant parents and I wear makeup, and it's already so much. But the fact of the matter is, being gay isn't something I choose to be. It's just something I have to accept and move on. A lot of people who are homophobic, I feel like the reason why they're so against gay people is because they sexualize the idea of being gay. But realistically, being gay there's so much romantic prospect to it, and there's so much romance to it that people forget that it's also a romantic preference, and that people can't choose to be gay. It's something that you're born. And the best thing to do is realize it makes you happy and just to move on.